Hey family, let's talk about the importance of expired relationships and how we should really pay attention to the signs of God telling us that relationships have expired. One of the ways you can tell that a relationship has expired is how you feel when you are around that person. What do I mean by how do I feel when you are around that person, right? That means pay attention to how your body reacts. Does your body feel happy? Does it feel good? Or do you feel drained? Do you feel depleted when you are around that person? That is a sign. Another sign that a relationship has expired, your relationship is not growing. It's stagnant. It's stuck in stagnant energy. And no matter how hard you work on that relationship, it does not grow. It does not move. And another sign for you to know if a relationship is expired is if you balked, that up to whatever type of relationship is. Whether it's a family relationship, whether it is a friend relationship, whether it is a romantic partner, you bring up your concerns and the person is not on the same wavelength as you. That is another sign of an expired relationship. And sometimes as humans, we crave connection so much that we will hold on and stay in a space of where that relationship flourished. It was beautiful. It was thriving. But you're living in the past and you're not living in the reality of it. And it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It's just that sometimes relationships evolve and sometimes they don't. And sometimes a person is in your life for a season and a reason, but they're not meant to be in your life for a lifetime. And I've been learning this valuable lesson, and it's very hard, grieving a relationship you once thought will be in your life forever. But instead of channeling that energy and grieving, to the extent that's the only space that I'm in, you have to get into a space where you go through grief, you go through reflection, you go through the times where, you're in a happy place with that person or people. It could be a whole bunch of people. It doesn't have to just be one person. And you be honest with yourself and you sit with yourself and you realize that that was a moment. That was a beautiful moment. It may have lasted however long it lasted, but it no longer serves me no more. And it doesn't have to be anything negative. It doesn't have to be anything harsh. That's just the reality of it. And it's hard. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's easy, because it's not easy. It is very hard. But if you love yourself and you value yourself, you will realize that that time has expired. But that doesn't mean that God is not going to send you more people in your life that's going to be long lasting and bring abundance in your life. So pay attention to your body language, their body language as well. Pay attention to how your body reacts when you are in an environment, a space with them. Pay attention to, I wouldn't say pay attention, but evaluate or reevaluate your relationship and see if it's growing or not. And pay attention to you guys, how you guys talk to each other. If you're expressing concerns, you're expressing how you value a relationship and they don't have the same energy or space, or they talk in a past tense, the relationship is expired. Don't waste your time. Because one thing I could tell you is if you keep people in your life that God wants you to move on from, you will have lessons, unnecessary lessons, that you would not have to go through if you would have listened to God when God told you the first time to accept the reality and move on. That's the lesson for today.